I'm Camille Pauley, and today on Faith Matters, let's consider the question, are you what you look like? People who advocate for legal abortion often show pictures of the unborn child at her earliest stage of development. They'll tell you that scientists using very advanced equipment can't distinguish the difference between, say, a human zygote and a chicken zygote. Now, of course, if that scientist had access to the tools of a geneticist, he'd be able to use DNA sequencing to notice that there's quite a difference indeed. But regardless, the fact that a scientist can't distinguish the difference between a human being and another type of animal by its visual appearance early in development has more to do with the limitations of our physical observations than whether that entity is actually a human being. You know, there was a time in history when men took it for granted that women were an inferior being because they didn't look like men. And there was a time when a decisive majority of people who had light skin color took it for granted that people with dark skin color were inferior beings. Is what you look like truly the sum total of what you are? And if you are what you look like before you're born, then shouldn't you be the sum total of what you look like after you're born? That would seem to put a lot of us at a distinct disadvantage when our appearances don't measure up to someone else's standards of what we should look like in order to be considered a human person.